All right, well, there's a Minnesota author who took his love for carnivals and turned it into a fiction novel. It's called The Wonders of the Little World. It is set at a Minnesota carnival.
The story was crafted by award-winning author Bill Meisner. He lives in St. Cloud and once taught creative writing at St. Cloud State University. He joins us via Zoom this morning. Hi, Bill. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, good to see you again. Tell us a little bit about this new book that you wrote.
Well, I had a lot of carnival influence and circus-like influence. I grew up in the circus city of Baraboo, Wisconsin, which is a very unique town, to say the least. Occasionally, I'd look out the window and see elephants on the street being walked. So it was that kind of place. And when I moved to Minnesota, I became an immediate carnival junkie. There's so many cool little quirky carnivals around the state and around the central Minnesota. So yeah, I attend those frequently.
So you sort of took your knowledge of carnivals and the culture of it, and you wrote a book about it, set in 1968. What about 1968 was it that you decided to use that year?
Well, I like that era because America was changing, and parts of the scenes are in Washington, D.C., where my very insulated fortune-telling woman has to learn more about politics, Black rights, that sort of thing. So I like the idea of the isolation of the carnival, and then the characters move out from there and find out more about the world. So it's kind of a road trip across America too. I'm definitely fascinated by fortune tellers and tightrope walkers, since I've seen both. And those are my two main characters. And I built the carnival world around them.
What are you hoping people will take away from your book when they read it? A sense of wonder, of joy, of novelty? Like, what are you hoping?
That's a really hard question, Megan. Yeah, I hope they take away a sense of wonder. Also, realization of what characters have to deal with in their lives. The fortune teller needs to be more confident about her future. And my male character, Tony, the tightrope walker, needs to figure out elements of his past, that mysterious past. So part of it is a discovery, self-discovery. Yeah. And I hope they take away some entertainment too. There are some entertaining scenes with little Ariel, the daughter, who's the 11-year-old daughter, and she writes a very creative journal. And throughout the book, there are little passages from her point of view.
Well, let's talk about some of these places that you visited that have inspired your book, and paint a picture for us at the Benton County Fair and the Graviton, which I think a lot of us have ridden at one point in our lives.
Have we all ridden that one? Sometimes in our dreams, perhaps. Yeah, Gravitron it's a flying saucer shaped ride, and here it is in motion. I love taking pictures of it. There's what it is insider's view of the Gravitron. You can see the kids plastered to the wall. And of course, they seem to be enjoying it or else terrified. But yeah, it does make you weightless. You stick to the wall until it slows down again. So quite a funny ride. I usually take a camera in there with me and snap some of the inside shots.
I've never been on that ride.
Yeah, I'm having flashbacks. It was a long time ago.
It looks like the kids could fly out of the top of it.
No, because the centripetal force, you're pushed so far out that you just can't move.
You're pushed straight back. So yeah, the little girl in the middle there, you can see she's flying high against the wall.
That's funny. It almost looks fake, honestly. Wow.
Tell us a little bit about Big Lake Spud Days.
Oh, there's another great favorite of mine. My wife took that picture with me with, I think, the world's largest potato. And Big Lake Spud Days is a lot about potatoes. They have little potato races with wheels on them, and it's always an annual carnival that's quite fun.
I believe they actually have a Spud mascot too, which I've talked about before. Tell us about the Break-A-Plate game.
The Break-A-Plate. Oh, I like this picture because it sort of turned into an Edward Hopper moment. If you look at the carny guy who's giving them a kind of surly look, the boy who already has won something, the girl is ready, and you can see the baseball in his hand. He's ready to snap a plate there. So I like it because it's a moment just about to happen. And I do take a lot of carnival photos. I think I've taken 1,000 of them. And there's the, if you want a thrill ride, try that one. That's called the Fireball. And that is at Big Lake Spud Days. It's a roller coaster that goes straight around that on that track. And if you didn't like the first ride forward, it stops about halfway, and then you go backwards around about 10 times. So I don't recommend any corn dogs or deep fried cheese curds after that ride.
So, Bill, you have all these shots of the rides. Are you just there to photograph them, or do you ride these rides too?
No, I ride them too. Yeah, I mean I've been on the Fireball a few times. I do like the thrill rides.
Okay.
That midget pony picture is miniature pony. I have a troubled history with miniature horses. As a 10-year-old, I reached into there was an exhibit that I paid for, and I felt sorry for the little thing. He was in a plywood box, 30 inches tall. Reached down to pet him, and he bit me right on the hand.
Oh,
so
no.
He was not very happy. This one is a friendly one, though. This one I befriended, and luckily it didn't bite me.
Oh, well, gosh, I'm sorry that happened, but once bitten, twice shy, right?
Yeah.
Well, Bill, thanks for your time today. Best of luck with the book, and I hope lots of people get a chance to get out there and read it. And
Yeah,
folks,
thanks a lot. Thanks for having me on.
If you're interested, you can hear more about the book on Monday, February 26th during a virtual reading. Post details on how to purchase on our website, minnesotalive.com.